stream for a little bit of a while today because I have some downtime. I'm kind of like waiting right now, so I have time to stream. And also, I know some comments on my live streams have said that some of you guys at least really like when I do streams, like outside the house, walking around, doing things. So that's what we're doing today. For those of you that like it, it's kind of outside of our usual business hours, which I am sorry about. If you're a regular and it's inconvenient, hopefully you can catch it later. But yeah, we got time. We're gonna, walk around and adventure and hopefully have some fun. Hi, how are you doing? Is that Sophie? You just squeaked? I have some downtime today, so I am doing some wandering on foot. So we're out and about today, which is kind of a change from lately. We've just been at the house, but hopefully the service holds up and you guys can see pretty well, and we have fun. But this also means I have to pay attention, like, and not cross the street when it's like red and all that. So if I pause, I gotta keep an eye out on my surroundings too. Yay! I'm glad to hear that. What you been up to? I knew it. I knew it. Pookie bear self. That's cute. This is my view right now. That would not be good. Yeah, please don't do that. I wonder what these like little blue cars are. I am pretty good. Lately I've been like kind of struggling with like exhaustion. Like just feeling very, very tired even after I got a full night's sleep, which has made it a little bit harder to push content out. But other than that, I'm doing good. This is like a kind of a residential area, so I don't want to say there's not too much going on, but it's like what's going on over here is pretty much like daily life stuff. I mean, you basically are walking with me, like digitally. I'm wearing my these are like Nike shoes, and my husband got them for me, and I feel like they look like Mickey Mouse shoes. So I feel like I'm ready for a long walk. I feel like once I get to the main road as well, it's gonna be kind of windy because there's a breeze in here. I don't know if you can see the trees. These are not like regular Crocs. They're like Nike ones. But they look kind of like Crocs, but like I want to say like the Yeezy shoes. I'm not like a shoe fashion type person, but like I would say honestly with fashion, my husband's like more up to date, but I don't know, he found these and I really love the pink color. So I was sold from the start. Hi, Rambo. This is Japan. I kind of have a lot of time, so once I get up here, I can kind of pick which direction I go. Oh, thank you. strong, so I'm turning this way because I don't want the wind in my face. Can you guys still hear me? Even though it's really windy? Because we might have to find another quiet spot if it continues. All the pollen and stuff from the tree is like getting in my eyes and stuff. There's a lot of motorcycles over there. Am I that loud, or are the cats that loud? As long as you guys can hear and the quality for the stream is okay, then I think we're good. If it gets to where you can't hear me, please let me know. Someone let me know yesterday when I streamed that the chat section ended up getting turned off, which I'm sorry about. I didn't mean to do that. But yeah, as long as we're not having technical difficulties, I think we're Gucci. This area right here is like pretty much like a very chill area. I've been here a couple of times before, but it's not someplace I go regularly. But it's pretty chill, to be honest. Mostly residential or like work areas, but not like huge. From the candy you ate, or from the views? I'm just happy at this point that it's warm, because trying to stream and walk around during the winter, like it required some internal hyping, like, you know, like I'd be like, you know what, it'll be fun, right? We can just, you know, go and stream and it'll be fun, and we can, you know, can do it. Both the candy and the stream. Yay! That's good. Your outfit is comfy. So is mine today. I just wore a t-shirt and leggings and my Mickey Mouse shoes. Let me hurry up so I'm not blocking them. They're trying to turn. One of the things I really, really love about Japan, which I feel like is kind of random, but it's like literally something I'm obsessed with, like I really, really love, is the houses here. Like, I don't know if they show up well on the like stream, but I like the way they're designed. Like, I like the balconies and like little sunroom areas. It's something I really enjoy. Right now, I am just wandering because I basically have downtime. Ooh, that was very loud. I have downtime right now, so since I have some time on my hand, I decided to wander. You saw a YouTube short saying I don't know, but that would be like next level smart, right? Like, if you're in a hurry and you feel like you don't look your best and you just like wear a mask, like that kind of solves half the problem. So I don't know, I'd have to ask someone to confirm if they did that or not, but I do think that's brilliant. I also think if you're American, you'll get the reference. Sophie, I know you get the reference. You know, like You know, like the people that go, it's kind of loud. You know, like the people that go to like Walmart in their like fuzzy pajamas with their tank top on and their like slippers and their hair just like thrown into a ponytail and no makeup. I feel like that's not the move here. Like, I pretty much never see Japanese people go to the store in like full pajamas, no makeup, just, you know, rolled out of bed and went to the store. I'm not saying that people don't do it, but I'm saying it's not something that I personally have seen a lot of. I mean, yeah, to me, I feel like Walmart could be like a comfy activity, right? Like, you just, you know, wear your pajamas, wear something comfortable. It's Walmart. You don't have to dress fancy. But I feel like here, I mean, I still will go comfy, but I think about it a little bit more, if that makes sense. Let me flip the camera. If someone's passing, I don't want the camera to be like right in their face because I'm streaming myself and like the area around me, but I don't want to just like, I don't want anybody to feel like I'm trolling them, so that's why I flipped the camera. Anyways, continuing on. I mean, sometimes people are just nosy either ways. And like, sometimes you don't even know like 100% why people are staring. Some people are creeps. Some people are like, oh my gosh, where'd she get that outfit? Like, I love her top or whatever, you know? There are clues though. And I feel like sometimes here in Japan, this is not like an all the time thing. This is a sometimes thing, right? But sometimes I feel like in Japan, no matter what I wear, I'm gonna get like some people giving me some stares. Like, there have been a few times when I got in the train and like sat down, and I'm not sitting near anybody, right? I'm just like sitting down, right? And then somebody else comes and gets on the train too. And then they notice that I'm sitting there and they're like, oh, and they get up and leave. They're not close to me, so it's not like, you know, like maybe I elbowed them or anything. It's just they got on the train somewhere across the train someplace, realized that I'm there, and then, oh no, I'm not sitting on the train with her, and they get up and leave. I don't know. I mean, like, I think there's so many different possibilities. I think maybe some people just don't like people from other places. Or maybe some people have had really bad experiences with people from other places, so they feel like maybe that person could do something sketchy. If you watch like a lot of YouTube and TikTok, I'm sure you can find like some videos of people making like the biggest nuisance of themselves ever. So maybe they just don't know where I land on that spectrum and they're not trying to risk it. It's hard to say, you know? But it does hurt my feelings a little bit. Like, I've tried to work on it, like, so like lately I've just been like, you know what? I can't control other people's perspective or whatever is going on with them. It's not my concern. Like, I'll just try and be nice to people that, you know, give me an opportunity. And if somebody is just, I don't know, not feeling me, like, it's not really my problem, if that makes sense. Unless I'm doing something to them. But yeah, I have noticed a little bit of that sometimes. It's not something like I talk about all the time on the channel because it's not like a super positive topic. And also I feel like it requires nuance because like you have to like kind of hear out the whole perspective, you know? I'm not saying everybody does it. Some people do it. And it's something that I've experienced myself. That's possible too. Like, I think maybe, you know, being an adult from another country may be more threatening. Also, I have tattoos, and tattoos are like kind of like a taboo here, in general. And like I've seen like some businesses, like for example, If you watch the channel a lot, you know I love onsen, which is like the hot springs here in Japan. And I've seen some onsen that literally put it in their advertising, like, yo, we know that some people that come here are like from other places, so they're gonna have tattoos, and like they, you know, we understand in your culture it's art, or like it's your, like, self-expression, so we're cool with it. Like, I've literally seen that in some businesses, like marketing messaging, like they put it in their advertisement, like, if you're a foreigner, we got you, we understand. But some places are like not totally comfortable with it, so it kind of depends on the situation, you know what I mean? You have a fake tattoo on your finger. You know, I have a tattoo on my foot, and that really, really hurts, so I wouldn't want to get a real one on the finger. But a fake one on the finger could be very cute. What is it of? It says swimming from last year. If I want to keep it, I have to keep highlighting. Oh. Okay. Is swimming one of your sports? Because I remember you said you play a lot of sports or do a lot of sports, like golf, cheerleading, snowboarding. Just swimming? Is swimming the only one that's competitive? I'm trying to sneak between the cars before they pull forward. Nothing good. I just swim. You must be a strong swimmer though. Like, I can swim, but I definitely am not a strong swimmer, you know? Oh, that scared me. I don't know if you can see it, but I thought there was like a person. That frightened me. I think the store is like a construction supplies store, but it frightened me so bad. Oh, no, I mean like, you know, like swim team or something like that. I think if I were to get into like sports or something like that, swimming would be one of the sports I would try to do like more regularly, competitively, if I had training. But I don't have the training for it. But I used to do gymnastics when I was younger, and that was fun. Very challenging, but fun. Volleyball? See, that's another sport that I think is so cool, like to watch people play it. Like, it just looks cool. But like actually doing it, like, I don't think I could do it. Because I'm not like coordinated. Like, when it comes to like a sport where I have to like, you know, pay attention to where the ball is and hit it or kick it or catch it, it's probably not going to happen, to be honest. I'm good at like if I have to play, like, let's say like a group of friends all want to play like a soccer game or something, and I end up being like roped into it and they're like, come on, you gotta play or whatever, then I'll just like run around and like pressure the person with the ball and try and make them mess up so somebody else can take the ball. But like if I actually have the ball, it's more likely I'm gonna like fall over it than actually score. And the same with volleyball, I'll probably just get hit in the face. Okay, I'm glad to hear you're gonna get some rest. Always happy to hear that. And it was good to talk to you too. It's always good to talk to you. Take care of yourself, and I'll see you later. At this point, this area where I'm at, I pretty much have an idea of like this area, but I've never really walked here. Mainly I've driven past it, so it's not something that like I would come this way often. Also, I talked briefly about it in my live stream yesterday. I went for a short run yesterday, and I'm starting to feel a little bit sore in my legs, which is making walking feel a little less fun. But I don't have to walk quickly. I've got time, lots of time today. And I actually brought my portable charger with me for once, so we can meander all we want. In fact, let's do this, because I'm tired of the street sounds. Let's just loop into the side streets. This is a lot more peaceful. And more quiet. It's easier to like talk because the cars are not so loud. I think this area down here is a river, or like, I don't know if it's like a full-fledged river, but like a stream river thing. I don't know like how far it goes. It might, this specific area might go all the way. Oh, there's koi in there. All the way to Kamakura or Zushi. I don't know. Oh, what a beautiful fish. Let me move. I'm in the street. Let me move. But I was surprised to see fish in there just now. I didn't think it would be that clear that there would be fish in there, but there's a lot of fish in there. I think this little side street is about to end and it's gonna loop us around, which is fine. Like I said, I have a lot of time, so we're just meandering, adventuring. If you've seen, what is it, Adventure Time? That's what it makes me think of. It's Adventure Time. Actually, this area is very peaceful. Like driving past it, I don't really get the same sense of it, but on foot, yeah, this is really nice. And this is like kind of more of a, I want to say like a typical community or neighborhood type area or environment. It's mostly quiet and lots of apartments and houses. You can hear the train in the background if you listen very closely. I don't think the audio is strong enough for you to hear it on the camera, but in person I can hear it. All right, which way to go? Maybe we'll cross the river here. Can you see the fish in there? Oh, they're so pretty. But I feel bad for them because there's some trash in there. They're so beautiful. And I think they're friendly too because they're all kind of starting to gather. So probably people like feed them or talk to them or something because they're all kind of coming towards the surface and swimming this way. That is cool. All right, continuing walking. At this point, I'm not in a hurry, so we're just wandering. And we have lots of time to do that. Do you ever get the sense that when you're driving versus when you're walking, a place feels very different? Because that's really how I'm feeling right now. Give me a second. That looks so convenient. you've got Family Mart downstairs and your apartment upstairs. Talk about convenient. I don't think I would want to live in that kind of like setup, because if I had Family Mart downstairs in my apartment, I would probably go downstairs and eat chips all night. Like, I don't think I could do it. But when it comes to convenience, it would be really nice. Gosh. I don't want to like flip the camera and show the guy because he's trying to work and like he didn't volunteer to be on the stream, but I'm watching like the delivery guy behind me and he's like lifting all of these heavy boxes and I'm just, whew. I wish I could, I don't know, help somehow, because it just looks like they're way too heavy. And he's all by himself too. I don't think anybody's helping him. So he's having to do all of it himself. But this area is like one that I've come to a couple of times before, but like always in my car, always driving. So it's so much different, like being like on foot and like walking around. Because I noticed so many things I've never noticed before in my car when I'm like walking around. I'm gonna wait here so that the lady trying to reverse her car out can do that without added pressure. I don't know if you noticed, but like the whole street stopped to let her out, which is something I really appreciate about Japan, like how like people can be like driving someplace or like doing something and then other people see like they could use a little bit of help. Like it would be helpful if everybody stopped and let them go, or like gave them a chance to like, you know, get out from wherever that they're at, and everybody just stops and waits and like doesn't honk and like gives them a chance to like, I don't know, get out without pressuring them. I think that's like awesome. So believe it or not, it's actually starting to get warm. I mean, it's not like hot right now, but like it's starting to get warm, which is kind of surprising because I didn't expect it to be this warm. I mean, obviously I tried to dress comfortably knowing that I'm going to walk around for a while, but after you've been walking for a little bit, you start to warm up and then you notice like, whoa, it's kind of warm out here. What is that? I don't know what that is. So there are like some businesses across the street. It says ARC. What is that? I have no clue what that is. This looks like a junkyard though. This area over here across the street. I don't think I would want to live right next door to them, but maybe the house that's next door to the junkyard is like the owner, in which case that would make sense too. Since I have plenty of time, as I've said, I'm just kind of like meandering because I know probably I can stream for about an hour and 30 minutes without any issues. So I didn't even have a specific location or area set up in mind. I just thought, since I have time, there's like a big gust of wind. Since I have time and I am just going to be walking around, might as well stream and share it with you guys and see if you guys want to see what I'm seeing, you know? I was talking to one of my friends earlier today, and I was talking about houses in Japan and how one of my dreams that I have is to renovate an old Japanese house. And I think part of the reason why I'm so obsessed with that concept, or like why that even matters or is important to me, is because after living in Japan for a little while, I've noticed that the older houses are usually, not always, but usually the ones that get abandoned. And a lot of times they are like the most beautiful, elegant looking houses, in my opinion. And then, because they're so old and they're not up to earthquake standards, it's kind of easier to just demolish them, completely tear them down, and start over from scratch. Which, I understand the practical side of it. But from the perspective of, I don't know, just really appreciating and enjoying the architecture here, I just feel like it would be so cool to be able to save one of those houses and save it in such a way that it's not like, I don't know, like it doesn't lose its personality, So that's something that's always been kind of a dream of mine. And I probably think about that dream a lot more when I'm wandering around and I'm just like walking through different areas of Japan, because you see like the different styles of houses, and like the house across the street is an example of like the new houses. And the new houses, like, they're nice, and I think probably as far as earthquake standards are concerned, probably they are some of the safest houses in the world, I would believe. But the houses like the ones down there, like across the way, like, they have so much personality to me. And like a lot of the features, the design features, like the roof tiles on them, which is something I particularly really like. They don't really have those on the newer houses as frequently. They're not as popular. And I think we asked one of the real estate agents that we work with about it, like, why is that a thing, or like why they stopped doing it. And they were saying like back in the day they were made with like really heavy materials, and they kind of were not the most safe like design feature. But I really love them, and I think there's got to be a way to do it, to have them like included on the house, and then not, I don't know, make things less safe. Well, we could wander this way, or we could wander this way. I would kind of like to wander along Abandon Road, but I don't really want to get lost. So I think we're going to go this way, but I'm going to flip the camera so that I don't interrupt everybody who's waiting for the bus. So that's what we're going to do. We're just going to mosey by and try not to get in the road. See, look at the house across the street. Across the street, how it has all the plants all over it. There's like vines all over it, covering it. Something like that, I feel like that house has a second wind left in it. It could do great things. It just needs a little love. That's what I believe. And I would say this house is probably around the same age as my house, but they're just, sprucing it up, putting a little zhuzh on it. Sometimes that's all it needs, is a little, paint, Digressing slightly, I love these flowers and plants that this person has out here. I feel like it just totally gives Ghibli vibes. It makes everything look cozier. And I love that. When I flip the camera, typically speaking, I am doing it because I don't want to make anybody feel uncomfortable while I'm streaming, because I'm streaming the environment around me and myself. But other people, if I'm up in their space, I'm definitely gonna flip the camera. So if you're like, why does she keep doing that? That's why. I'm getting a battery warning as I flip my camera. So I feel like now is a pretty good time to put the portable charger on my phone. Thankfully I charged it before I left the house, so it should work. Let me check. Yep, we're charging again. Yay! The only downside with using the portable charger when I'm streaming is that streaming takes a lot of battery, and then the portable charger added to that just kind of like sucks the battery down. So it's kind of like keeping it from charging as efficiently as it could. But I digress. We're back on track. That's what matters. I've never been up that hill before, but I've always kind of wondered what's up there. Especially because I kind of think the hill itself is man-made, so it's not like 100% natural. So I'm just curious, you know? Since my phone is on the charger now, the dexterity to swing the camera around is a little bit limited, so it's gonna be more like just straight ahead and me, I think, because it makes everything like bulkier and heavier. But we can still stream, so we're just gonna keep going. Can you guys hear that bird? There's like a bird down there that's so loud. Alright, I'm gonna put the camera in so I can sneak past. That's the city house. I think I am. What do you want to bet that's not the speed limit? Something just bit me. I kind of wandered in here because I think it connects to the main road. But there's like a whole bus stop waiting area over there, so I thought, maybe I'll just, go down a side street. I think I can go back through that way, but I want to know if I can connect with the main road up here. I'm gonna try at least. It looks like it does. I'm kind of admiring the building behind me, the one that looks like wooden themed, because I kind of like the design for it. It looks like a cabin. Okay, we can get back to the main road. I wonder what kind of business that is. That's exactly what I thought. That I could just go around things. Just trying to. And it actually, my plan worked exactly. Rain-san! O genki desu ka? 後でメッセージする. I'll put in the comment. I don't want to put the camera on them, so that's part of why I flipped it. Because I think this area is starting to be like an area where a lot of kids that just got out of school are walking. But I kind of, at this point, have walked for a long time because I'm waiting for something. So I know I have downtime, so I'm just, wandering, I actually think the area that I'm coming up on is pretty recognizable now that I think about it. Sometimes like when you walk somewhere a lot, or like when you drive somewhere a lot and you just go one direction, like the same route every time, you don't think about how those routes would connect if you're like in the same general area. And as I've been walking, I just realized the connection. Look at the cat. You guys see the cat in the middle of the street? Poor baby. It's a little bit dirty. Looks like across the street there's a fishmonger shop. Or like, I don't know how you would call it, or maybe a butcher shop. Let me flip the camera again. I feel like this would be a nice area to live. Like, it's pretty chill. I think I'm gonna cross the street because there's more people. There's more people on this side of the street than on the other side, so I think I'm gonna go across. But look on this side. This is very nice. Like, looks like a big old park over there. Very chill. But I have to wait for the light to turn. If it doesn't take too long. Oh, there we go. And ごめんなさい、レインさん。漢字、今、漢字、ちょっと難しい。そう、わかりません。ごめんなさい。多分英語とひらがな多分わかる。お願いします。I think 全然こちらこそ。だから日本でしゃべれない。ごめんなさい。いつうちで新しい言葉大丈夫です。だからコンピューターでアプリあります。チェンジ日本語 そう、英語わかる。でもいつ歩いてこのアプリできない。ごめんなさい。No way. That's crazy. No way. Right now I'm waiting. I have to wait because I'm waiting for my car. So I thought I'm just gonna stream and try and get my hours up. But I didn't know all of these roads connect. That's crazy. This area is one that I don't usually walk through. I would usually drive. But because I know I have to wait for a while, I thought I'm just gonna walk. I don't want to walk too far though because I have to walk back. So as far as I walk forward, I have to walk backwards. So I should actually probably turn around before I walk too far. That little kid was so happy. You know, that would be so convenient. If I have a bicycle I can sit in. Near here? What? Is it good? Is it the one you were telling us about? What the owner is doing an event in China right now. Oh, is it closed while they're gone? I know we've been trying to check out the ramen place that you guys mentioned, but my car has kind of been a pain in the butt. So maybe once it gets out of the shop, I can do that. Okay. Hopefully when they come back, we can check it out. You gotta give me the deets. This is definitely my first time walking through here on foot. Because I only occasionally drive through here. Usually I kind of stay on like a different part of town. I don't want to dox myself, but I come here, you know, fairly often, just usually when I'm, you know, driving. So it's been fun to wander. Sweet. Thank you for that. I love all the food recommendations. I was telling one of my friends earlier today, because I posted a video of me trying some wasabi chips. And I was like, maybe I gotta do more food-based content, because that actually did pretty well. There's actually a place that we like going to in Hayama. Oh, that was loud. I want to say it's called Ocean Terrace. I have to get the name. I will look it up. It's so loud. I will look up the place that we like to go to in Hayama and share that with you guys. Because I really love that place. And the owners are really, really nice. They, because they know I'm vegetarian, they have like a rice pilaf dish that they make that's really, really good. But they leave the bacon out of it. And that's usually what I order. But I don't know, we just love going there. I'll find it and I'll share it. That place I was talking about was definitely fish. There's lots of fish in there. the guy had on like an apron and like a I don't know what the technical name is for it, but he had like an apron and like a scarf, like a headband. You could tell like he's used to it. He's like, I could do this every day. He's stacking the fish and everything. And up and down all these roads, the scenery that used to run all around for hours, all over Naples. But I can imagine it would be good exercise. And like some places like this, like just random places, like it definitely makes you curious. And because like I feel like Japan is like, you know, pretty safe, it definitely like encourages you to actually explore. Man, that poor house. One of these days I'm gonna get one of those houses and pour a lot of love into it, and it's gonna be like brand new. It always makes me sad to see the houses just like sunken under all of the leaves and the sides exploding out. There's a house that used to be not too far from my house, like near the closest train station to my house, and the house was so filled with like stuff that the house was like exploding from the inside out. And it was just, I don't even know how it was like holding on. It was like barely holding on, and then they finally tore it down. I don't know if that one could have been saved, but I always feel bad for the old houses. Ooh. I almost fell. I actually did a video, like a long video, and I went to Jogashima, and they had like this big steep staircase where you can go to like see the scenic area by the ocean. And as I was recording the video, I was like, if you guys come here, please be careful, because I feel like this is kind of dangerous. And literally 5 seconds after I said that, I slipped and fell. I don't know what it is about thinking about being careful that makes it easier to trip and fall, but I have a theory that the two are related. I just saw that guy walk past like a while ago. And he seemed like he was trying to avoid me, so it's ironic I run into the same person again. Man, it's so quiet in here compared to on the main road. I really do think it's linked. You talk about falling or being careful and something happens. That's why you shouldn't say it, but sometimes I think it and then I just say it automatically. Actually, the area not far from our house has like a lot of storm drains. And like when it gets rainy, like when you're walking on them, it's like very, very easy to slip. Unless you have like some slip-proof shoes. I think since I don't know this area super well, I'm trying not to get lost, and I think this goes along the main road, so I can just keep walking here. It's not a huge deal if I get lost right now, but it wouldn't be ideal, you know? I could definitely vibe with this area. Like, it's quiet, especially like the part away from the main road. There's good vibes in here. I wonder if anybody lives there. That's my theory. This kind of reminds me just a little bit of the area we used to live in when we lived in Iwakuni in Yamaguchi Prefecture. And I kind of wish I'd done more streams there and like more content there, but like my schedule was a lot different. And now in hindsight, I wish I had made a lot more content there. But the reason it makes me think of it is because the street itself has like a lot of like houses where people have like driveways and stuff and like parking areas. And like we wanted a house to have parking when we were living out there. There's a lot of areas with parking here. But finding a house with parking kind of seemed like it was tricky when we moved to Kanagawa. Because we would talk to like the real estate agent and we'd be like, yeah, but we need someplace with parking. And they'd be like, what? What do you mean? This is a wonderful house. What more did you want? I'm trying to make sure that the postal guy is not going the same direction that I am, because some of the postal drivers, like, you can tell they're on a mission, and the mission is mail. The mission is mail, not you. Not you walking. You know what I mean in regards to the parking areas, and how it can be difficult to find. I was actually kind of surprised by that. Because, I mean, like, this place, I feel like they could fit, I don't know, maybe 2 or 3 cars. I don't want to, like, you know, troll them by, like, overly showing their place, but, you know, they got space, you know? But depending on, yeah, I was so surprised. Depending on the area, like, where you live, like, it seems like it's a very big deal, like, to have parking. And the area, like, where we, you know, stay now is kind of more rural, more countryside. So I think it's not so hard to find parking there, but the roads themselves are, like, more narrow. So they're, like, you know, it's kind of a trade-off. Like, you gotta pick what you want. You want affordable, or do you want parking? Like, or you want, you know, convenient, or do you want parking? Man, this tree and this plant is just eating this house. It's crazy. But it's one of many things that really surprised me about living in Japan. Yes, if it's far from the station, and also if you have pets. And since I have pets, like, I definitely need parking, because although you can take pets on the train, I've only taken my pets on the train one time here in Japan. They have to be, like, inside of a carrier, and you can't let them out. Like, I checked the rules before I did it, but I think I was more anxious than my dog was. Like, the whole time I was just so anxious because, like, my dog was not having it. I know my cats would be the same way. So if I try to take my pets to the vet, I feel like I wouldn't want to take them on the train, and it's not like walking distance to the veterinarian from where we live. So I gotta have parking space, because I gotta have a way to commute if I have a veterinary emergency. So that's part of why. And also, like, you know, commuting for work and all of that. But I think, honestly, it kind of would be ideal. It would kind of be ideal to not need a car at all, because cars are kind of expensive, just like to maintain them. Like here in Japan, like, insurance is expensive, JCI inspection is expensive, depending on the type of car, maintenance might be expensive. I don't know. I guess it depends on your lifestyle, and then like you said, where you live, like how close to the station you live. That small black building in front of you. This one? That is awesome. Imagine that. I just happened to walk past it. Thank you. As I was crossing the little street there, it looks like they're doing construction, and the guy that's like working over there, he just like dramatically looked at his watch like, come on, man, like how much longer is this gonna take? I just want to go home. Oh, I was gonna say, in the area by where I live, the motorcycles are like pretty popular with some of the teenagers, and they have like these like, I don't know, cool kid helmets. Like they wear like these helmets that look like hats, but they wear them backwards or something, or maybe the helmet looks like a backward hat. If you know what I mean, you know what I mean. Maybe I have to find a photo of one of them, but they do that, and then they like ride around the neighborhood in the middle of the night or like early in the morning, and they usually on the weekends, and they rev the motorcycles to try and get attention. And I feel like it's one of those things that like I've never seen before. I don't think it would be so popular like where I've lived in the US, but then people do other things to get attention, you know? But I was kind of surprised to see that. They do that in Okinawa too. You get like a little motorcycle, and you wear like a little, like, I don't know, cool kid helmet, and you rev it up so you can get all the people to look at you, have your moment in the sun. There's like a group of them that live by my house that do that, and like usually it's like Friday night or like Saturday night or like early in the morning. Konnichiwa. Nihongo skoshi. Sumimasen. If you post in hiragana, I can probably read it. But I may not understand exactly what you said. Oh, that looks like a nice area too. Quiet and away from the main road. I think back in the direction where I'm going, there's like a custom plant shop that's kind of designed like a tattoo shop. And if I have enough time, maybe I'll walk over there. We'll see. Mada mada. でも勉強してありがとうございます。I'm gonna flip the camera again because I don't want her to look up and see the camera in her face. So. I feel like when I was that little, I definitely didn't have a phone. But then I think maybe it's my age showing. This area is hot for some reason. Hi, Shine. 配信この言葉わかりません。でもどこ今は神奈川県あとこのビデオどこするI'll post afterwards. Safety first. このコンビニで本当に単価です。All the people that live in that complex, they got it made. But as I said before, when I walk past this area, I don't think I will like that because, whoa, I almost fell. Because I would definitely wake up in the night and go buy myself some chips. The area back there, the ground was uneven, and I just stepped down, and I feel like my back is going to hurt later. Go. Go, ne, OK です。ありがとう。あ、全然こちらこそだから今は日本で住んでいます。でも日本語喋れません。喋れない。ちょっとダメでも勉強してあなたのメッセージわかる。多分日本語日本語も私は子供同じ。So if a little kid can understand, like a child can understand your message, maybe I can understand too. Like your message in hiragana that you wrote, I can understand, but it's not always good. ありがとうございます。頑張る。ありがとうございます。かんばってね。わかる。頑張る。There's some fish in here. Okay, let's walk this way. I have not walked this way yet. It's peaceful. 静かですね。もういい天気。Plus, I wore my Mickey Mouse shoes, so it's very convenient for walking. Smell paint. Yes, they are. Felix got them for me. Before I even tried them on, I knew I was gonna love them because the color, but they are fantastic. I feel like they look like Mickey Mouse or Minnie Mouse. That's what they make me think of. Oh, I think that's a school. So we're gonna pivot just a little bit. I don't want to be all up in their business. I don't know if you can see in the distance a little bit, but off in the distance there's some wisteria. I don't know how you say wisteria in Japanese, but like basically like the wisteria season seems to be starting. And one of my friends suggested like a location to like see them. So I'm gonna try and see if I can make like a long form video about the wisteria. So that might mean I don't stream tomorrow, to be completely honest. Which is part of why I'm trying to stream longer today. Plus I've got time. Because I'm waiting for my car. I don't know why all the fish are hiding under the bridge over here. That's so random. I feel like usually they go in the sun where like the bugs and leaves and stuff fall so they can have something to eat. Alright, continuing our walk. I feel like walking it was kind of busy because there's like a lot of little kids getting off of school. But now I feel like it's in between the time when people that are like working in the office leave the office, and then when the little kids have already gone home, so it's just kind of quiet now. Looks like in real life, my sister is trying to call me. And the stream will probably continue to be more wandering. So I think I'm going to end the stream and see what my sister needs. And then probably no stream tomorrow. Or if I do stream, it'll probably be late. But I don't think I'll feel up to it because tomorrow's going to be a busy day if things go according to plan. So probably I'll be back on tomorrow's Wednesday, probably back on Thursday, Japan time. So thank you for hanging out with me. Good to meet you. Gogo-san. Hajimemashite. Yoroshiku onegai shimasu. And Santi, always good to talk to you. And I'll see you guys later. Bye.